Good morning. It is 8:59. Almost straight up. Not straight up because the minute hand's not quite on the 12 yet, right? So you can't call that straight up. 8:59. Doug, why are you starting at 8:59? Well, for those of you who saw the trailer that played before this live stream, maybe you have a clue. Ken Stout pointed out on his show last night the coincidence, he calls it. He calls it a coincidence. Yeah, coincidence that he starts his show at 9 o'clock his time. And I start my show, according to him, at 9 o'clock his time. He's in the Eastern time zone. For me, it's coming up on 9 o'clock now. 8:59, 55 seconds. You guys are seeing it a few seconds later because a little bit of a delay. So, Ken Stout, I double Doug dare you. I double Doug dare you. Look at your clock right now. Look at your clock and tell me if that says 9 o'clock. Your time. Shake some sense into this boy. He's just when he gets a little older, when he gets my age, he's just a young lad right now. He gets mixed up. He gets mixed up with left and right and east and west and AM and PM and 9 and 12. Those numbers are so close together, 9 and 12. Well, he said on his show that he's going to get with me and make a change to that. Well, I made 4 changes. Because my show was originally scheduled for 9 o'clock a.m. my time, 12 p.m. his time. But I made changes. Instead of a 9, I put an 8. Instead of a 0, I put a 5. That's like halfway between a 1 and a 0, right? And instead of a 0 on the end, I put a 9. That's 3 digits that I changed at his request. Dropped frames, 677. 10% drop frames. Oh, good grief. Good Miss Molly. December 14th, 2023, by the way, if I hadn't said that already, I don't think I did. 9 o'clock buffering. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's go see what a speed test says, huh? Speed test a la Alex Cheek. Run speed test. This is Alex Cheek's speed test site. My screen is low resolution, quality 144 over here on this monitor. See this monitor, 144? I change that to 1080p. That gets me back. How did my speed come up? 14.6 upload. That's okay during stream. That's working. So drop frames right now says 1140 and it's holding. 1178, 1257. Here we go again. Oh boy. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? John Williams, 11 a.m. in Madison. Oh, well, let's go do some more with Ken Stout, shall we? Because that's not all Ken Stout handed me today to razz him with. Look at this. He sent me an email. He sent me an email yesterday at 7:56 p.m. That's not 9 p.m. That's almost 8 p.m. his time. No, that's my time. That's when I received it. So confusing. He sends me a picture. I think, oh, great. Ken Stout sends me a picture. I think I'll print it out and hang it on my wall. Here's the picture he sends me. Can I zoom that up for you? No, when I hit my zoom up key, it gets smaller. I guess for me to zoom that up, I've got to actually download it. And then I can get to it. I'm not even looking right now. I don't know how the buffering's going. Here, we can zoom in. Here's the picture that Ken the Stout sent me. And the email just signed his name. It said Ken. Yeah, what am I supposed to do with that? He didn't ask any question about this. Okay, here's what it must say. It's mind reading. He wants to see the DougBetts telepathic mind reading. Read the mind of Ken. Oh boy, I got I got a bottle of aspirin available. Read the mind of Ken. Oh boy. 12/12, so that's a date, in December, 2 days ago, 2:23 p.m. A report was sent. Wow. Faulting application, program files OBS Studio. Ken has problems with OBS. I got you. Problem event name, application name. All this gibbery goobly gawk that Ken Stout sent me. What am I supposed to do with it? He didn't ask a question. What am I supposed to do with that? I am going to deduce my mental powers of telepathy here is that on December 12th, 12:23 p.m., his OBS stopped working. That's my conclusion out of this. Anybody else got something different? Bueller? Anybody? His OBS stopped working at 12:23. Well, thanks for letting me know, Ken. Yeah. Okay. If somebody were actually asking the question here, the thing is, if this is a once in a blue moon thing, it's not happening regularly, there's nothing to do about it. Just ignore it and move on. If it's happening over and over, then we start looking at things to do. You might do things like look for upgrades for OBS, for your graphics card, for other things that are involved with OBS. Does it happen during a certain particular time period? Is your hard drive got problems? You could do a memory test if it's happening over and over. But there's probably some other clues that we can come up with if it's happening over and over. Oh, what else? I already talked about updates and versions, but my guess is this happened once in a blue moon, and he sent me. It says, "I'll send this to Doug. See what he does with that." Okay, I've got another email. To go look at. Let's see. I better not show my maneuvering through here and be sure this comes up clean. Yes, because I got an email here from Josh Kinder. Now, understand what I work with here, what I have to deal with. Got to do the interpretation for Ken Stout, got to do the interpretations for Josh Kinder. Now, Josh Kinder, for those who don't know, deals with a couple of disabilities, and he gets along really well with that. So he uses a voice dictation, and he doesn't see very well. So I don't think he was able to proofread this. So we're gonna read this. And Josh is a good guy, and he puts up with some ribbing from now and then. So here he says, let's see, what was that? Oh, Doug, I have a question about Making Mommy on YouTube. When do you get to do a trailer? Does that come with Making Mommy on YouTube, or how does trailer work? Thank you, Doug. Okay, so now to translate this, and I'm getting pretty good at Josh speak. Making money on YouTube, when do you get to do trailers? Does that come with making money on YouTube, or how does trailers work? Thank you, Doug. Josh, it's my recollection that you can do trailers on YouTube before live streams, and I think maybe before premieres too, when you reach the level for monetization, which when I did it, it was 1,000 subscribers and 5,000 views, I want to say, but they've changed things since then. They also did some other things that you can do at the 500 level. So I did a little Googling, and when I asked Google, how do you qualify to use trailers on YouTube? And what Google, in all of its wisdom, came up with is you cannot upload movie trailers and get paid. That wasn't my question. Can you legally use a movie trailer? That wasn't my question, YouTube. Why don't you understand what I'm asking? Can I use trailers in my YouTube videos? If you're going to just upload a trailer with no changes on YouTube, then it's definitely illegal. It doesn't understand. I don't mean trailers from commercial movies. And it just did not come up with an answer down here. Now, here's closest thing, but it's still off the mark, not right. When creating a channel, some people wonder, if filming a trailer is a good idea, well, we won't keep you in suspense. It's one of the best things you can do on YouTube. A channel trailer is an excellent way to turn everyday viewers into potential subscribers. I don't think they're talking about it, the trailers there that play before a live stream, because on a channel page, you can have a channel video that introduces yourself. But trailers before a live stream, that's different. I tried ChatGPT. How do I qualify to show trailers before my live streams on YouTube? ChatGPT says, as of my last knowledge, January 2022, YouTube provides a feature called premieres that allow you to schedule and promote your videos before they go live. That's not trailers. However, showing trailers specifically before live streams may not be a built-in feature on YouTube. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But it might not have been there from January 2022. So that might be valid, that's not a right answer. So anyway, there's responding to Ken and responding to Josh. And I have a channel comment from Matthew Barnes in response to a topic we talked about yesterday regarding Martin Hogg's issue with the laptop not connecting to the internet. And he says, I had a situation at my work once where we had computers in a specific building that would lose access about once a week. And the IP address would be something that wasn't even a subnet, the subnet for that building. Turns out there was a workstation in another part of the building that was acting as a DHCP server, and that's what was causing the issue. Now, I pointed that out yesterday too, that there might be some other competing DHCP server, but what I didn't show was how to go follow up on that. So I did the Windows key and then CMD to get to a command prompt. And then in here go IP config. And if you just press enter, you're going to get your basic IP information of your address and your subnet mask and your default gateway. But if you do add to the end of that ipconfig space /more, give me more, I want more. And then, oh, I must have done it wrong. Did I type ipconfig /more, unrecognized or incomplete? Really? What did I do wrong? Oh, all. It's not more, it's all. ipconfig /all. Wow, that freaked me out a little bit. They changed it. No, they didn't change it. Let's see. Here's the ipconfig all. Because you can go down here and find out what is the address of your DHCP. DHCP is enabled. If it says no, then that means you have a static address configured. Down here, DHCP server. So that'll tell you what computer on your network is the DHCP server. If that is different than the other computers that are being able to connect to the internet for Martin Hogg's issue, then that could be a clue why it's different. Then also look at the DNS servers for the computers that work and the computers that don't work. If they're different, then that could be what's causing the problem with a computer not being able to connect to the internet. Now, let's go to the chat room. Pop out chat. Make sure at the end here you're not yelling at me about anything. You're not. And then I'm going to zoom in, which I forgot to do, I think yesterday and maybe the day before. Ken Stout Live says, okay, I am still first. Why is he saying I am still first? Well, that's because there was a little glitch, burp, and hiccup. About 45 minutes before starting the show, I discovered that the YouTube studio had an extra live stream scheduled that wasn't scheduled, that was scheduled, that wasn't scheduled. So I tried launching it as an unlisted, and it ran under the today's scheduled event, so I had to delete that and then go try running again. It was just a mess between the confusion between OBS and between the YouTube live stream studio, live studio, it's called. So this show that you're watching right now only got scheduled about 45 minutes prior. And he got a, well, he said he said hello in the other one. He was the only one that said he was hello. So I canceled that one since he was first. But he caught me. He came in here and still first. And Ken was with us in Fortnite this morning. We had some fun with that. Brian Lightfoot, an art thief, attempted to steal paintings from the Louvre, but was caught only 2 blocks away because his van ran out of gas. He said he had no money to buy Degas to make the Van Gogh. Good. You got a good genuine laugh out of me when I first saw that. This is me saying there's a new trader because actually when I rescheduled this show, I brought up an old Fortnite trader, and Ken says, hello, LOL, good one. Drew, aka Maryville Maid, gives us some, I guess, I don't know what kind of emojis those are. 14 minutes to go, and then some laugh emojis. Alice says hello. Ran Israel says hello. Well, I got a lot of stuff to cover here. Brian Lightfoot, I refreshed my screen and saw nothing new. I even used Windex and other products. Something must be wrong. Maybe I need 5 monitors. Well, he might have, when he first saw the first trailer, he might not have seen the first trailer. He might have came in with the Ken Stout trailer, because the trailer that I replaced the Fortnite trailer with was the clip of Ken Stout's show. Now, some of you that showed up too late, you didn't even get to see that trailer where Ken Stout was talking about his 9 o'clock his time that I start my show. Somebody could put that link for that trailer into chat so that other people could go watch it. I'll let you do that because you know how to do that. Hello, Oystein. Alice, there's a sale on Epic Games now until January. Another remote from Drew. Sin Vicious, cheers. Unmute this tab and rewinding. Unmuted this tab and rewinding. Ken Stout. No, I said 9 o'clock your time, and yes, I am 3 hours ahead of you. Did you not listen to the trailer? All right, I'm going to go play the trailer. He said 9 o'clock your time. Really? You're really going to stick with that, are you? Really? Because I can prove that not to be the case. Let's see, where am I want to go to this? Pirate Software isn't doing anything, so I'll go over here to history and pull up that here. Okay, so Ken, listen to this. Listen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Wednesday, December 13th, 2023. Ken Style Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Style Live. I just realized something. Doug does his show at 9 o'clock my time. I do my show at 9 o'clock at night my time. It's a very odd coincidence that needs to be changed. I'll get with Mr. Betts on that and see if we can get him to move his time or not. Doug does his show at 9 o'clock my time. Doug does his show at 9 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock my time.
Did I make the point? Did I make the point? Yeah. Are you searching for the cabin? Let's see, that had to do with this morning's Fortnite. 12 p.m. buffering, great buffering. Can this get better? Oh, here comes. Oh, how am I doing on buffering now? 1,444, 2.2% buffering. Not to mention your shows are 9 hours apart. Yeah, John and Ken, Alice, Dennis, they tweeted about it, but usually there's no time. They tweeted about it. They tweeted about the difference between Ken's show and my show. No, he's talking about there's a glitch with Fortnite. Lawn Dog, I had notifications for 3 other YouTube channels at 9 o'clock, all big news kind of YouTube broadcasts, and that's just for the subjects that I'm interested in. Sometimes we're so limited to thinking everybody's getting the same notifications. Heck no. Think about other people in this world who have their hobbies and subscriptions to YouTube for notifications. It's immense when you think about the numbers hitting YouTube servers at prime time. Good, my email work, great to hear. OBS crashed. It was Wintermute's conclusion from Ken's picture. Good news, Ken to Wintermute. I want to see if he can figure it out with the given information. There we go. Pausing stream, looking for cabin solo. The cabin, there's an issue with cabin in Fortnite. Sin versus says, Karnak the Magnificent. The question is, Brian Lightfoot to Sin, LOL. Here's another thing that we make assumptions about, and that's all these programs you use work perfectly, have no issues. Yep, basically that was a whole intent, Ken says, about that picture to get me to read his mind. And when you use these programs that are well integrated into other similar products, when programs are sophisticated and complicated as the ones you guys are using, it gets out of your control to fix these things. And whether a company fixes them or not absolutely comes into play. Danielle Emberley, hello, Danielle, nice to see you. I see as of this morning, laptops are now available with new Intel Ultra Core processors, AI. Live streaming this morning, and I some in stock with at BH Photo. Anyone need one? Wow, look at that. Anyone need one? What does that mean when somebody says anyone need one? Is she offering to buy it for you? She's saying they're on sale. Does anyone need one? She's got her finger ready to click the button. Does anybody need one? She's offering to buy one for you. No. Absolutely comes into play. Let's see how I saw that. Brian Lightfoot, Josh and Londog have the same grammar. Josh and Londog have the same grammar. Oh yeah, well they're both using voice to speech to text, and it gets funny sometimes. Ken, scary, but I got the same Google results when I looked into it. Oh, about the trailers. Well, Brian, I speak a little of Ebonics. That should read the same grammar. Rolling with, oh, that was a typo from back here. Have the same grammar. Londog have the same grammar. That does read that. Same grammar. That should read same grammar. It does read same grammar. Oh well. Rolling with my homies. No, it's not. Late DVR for Jim. What is a homie? Oh, Ken is asking, what is a homie? Yeah, we're going to explain that to him. Sure. Jim, my internet speed doesn't change. 100 to 106 download, 100 to 120 upload. I could run the test all day. Yeah, it's not everybody. It depends on where you're at, who your internet service provider is, where there's marginal equipment involved. The fortunate ones have very stable upload and download. And it's not a person's fault. It's roll of the dice. What's up, Doug and homies, from Bobby Warren? The hand gestures are great. Was I hand gesturing? What is the hand gesture for Ken? I don't know. Chris scheduled, but it wasn't. But it was. I am confused. Yeah, YouTube was confused. I was fine. Josh Kinder says, hi, people from Everyday People from the song. Oh, Everyday People, the song called that. Yeah. Ken to Brian, he missed the monitors count. No, I did see Ken say something about monitors. I remember seeing it. I don't remember reading it. I refreshed my screen and saw nothing. Oh, it was from Brian. I even use Windex and other products. Sometimes it must be wrong. Maybe I need 5 monitors. Oh, no. I know what that's about. Ken Stout now has 5 monitors. The boy is sick in the head. We need to have an intervention. He's got 5 freaking monitors on his computer setup. Why? Somebody says he needs 6 to make it an even number. 5 monitors. What is that? What is that thing that law enforcement will do to put somebody away, to lock them up for their own safety or for safety of the public? 10 something or 10. It's not 1040. That's your income tax return. 10 something. 1050. 50. No, 50 something. 5050. What's that form number? 5150. That's right, Brian. Thank you. 5150, not 10. I'm not buffering, must be your computer. Zavi Minor, hello. I don't see Kerry doing many lives anymore. Yeah, he explained on his Monday members only show, he explained that he was heavily involved with a particular client that was taking a lot of time, and he told about he sent him a massively large bill that he was a little bit nervous about. And it sounded like he might be getting back into it, but I still don't see, I don't show anything scheduled for him today, so there's no redirect currently set up unless Ken comes up with something. But yeah, Alice, that was what's going on. He's really busy, and it sounds like he's intending to get back to almost daily streaming. Ken was buffering. Well, that's a coincidence. Ken was talking about coincidence last night about his show and my show both being at 9 o'clock his time. So this is another coincidence. Ken says he was buffering earlier. My live stream was buffering earlier, Ken, for some of the people watching it. So it wasn't only you that was buffering. My live stream was buffering too. Were you buffering because you ate something that's upsetting your tummy, and so you were taking some bufferin or something? You were eating bufferin aspirin? Is that what that is? Ease up on the finger pointing, LOL. I missed the point. Can you repeat? You missed the point about 9 o'clock. Yeah, right. Like I ever believed you were really claiming that you said 9 o'clock, Doug's time. Yes, and good morning. I think he figured it out. I had a mechanic working for me back when I owned an auto repair shop. But that's what he always said. He didn't say I figured it out. He says I figured it out. He's got a problem with the car repair. He says I'll get it figured out. LOL. B&H photo, not B&H photo, not BH photo. BH Ringer. Does he own that? Does BH Ringer own B&H photo? Huh. Selden Ball, hi to all belatedly. Good to see you. Richard Rogers, hello. Saying hello to everybody's. And he says hello to me. Thank you. Josh Kinder, don't give me any ideas, Doug. No, wait, I give ideas to myself. LOL. Homie versus Homie. Homie. Huh, all right, sure. Wintermute, word sense, homie. Was somebody writing this? Oh, homie. Yeah, that's why Ken Stout was asking about homie. What is this? What's homie? Word sense, checking if the site connection is secure. Meaning of homie. Earliest known reference in 1946 tone by LMA Morse and Freddie Slack, The House of Blue Lights, when Morse improvises a spoken word intro, possibly shortened from homeboy. Could it be spelled with 2 O's and pronounced misspelling of homie? So they're calling it a misspelling. That's the official. If you use 2 O's, that's a misspelling. John Williams, hello. It's not a homie, it's a homie. Or as my wife says, homilies. Homilies. Homilies or homilies? Alexa, how do you spell homilies?
Homilies is spelled Homilies.
Ah, 1 letter wrong. It's an I for homilies. I could have guessed that, but I didn't. Speed here is 330 down, 10 up. Let's see, what am I doing? Drop frames, 1,444, 1.4%. I spelled it wrong from Chris. Ken Stout, I hear strictly rumor the hand gesture for Ken Stout Live, me, is a single finger. Yeah, right there. Right there. That's it. There's your finger. Richard Rogers went to mute. The boy is sick in the head. Priceless. Ken's 5 monitors don't count because they are not the same size. And they're not all monitors. 2 of them at least are TVs. Television sets. From the old days, because Ken is so old. He's a youngin compared to me, but he's old. But if they're all tiny, 5 might not be anywhere near enough. Get just one 90-inch screen or a VR headset. What was he saying? Or to? I think that must have been or to somebody else's here, something else here. 190-inch or a VR headset, because 4 wasn't enough. 5150, well, it makes any difference. I wrap my antenna with tin foil. Wrap your head with tin foil. Chris Garrett, 10 to 100, 10 to 100. I don't know what that was. Was he trying to give me the form number? A 10-100? I don't think so. I don't know if 10-100 is any particular forms of E-man or 5 monitors in RAID. RAID configuration for fault tolerance. If you can't read it on one screen, read it on a different screen. If one screen goes bad, the other screens will just automatically take over. And yes, they will. If you unplug one of those screens, all your content will be available on the other screens. They'll take over flawlessly, seamlessly. Josh, Ken yelling, Ken Main. Meme? Maybe it's a meme. Lawn Dog, Ken might have 5 monitors, but he only has 1 mouse and keyboard. How many brains does he have? Ken to Josh, Retro Gaming, not yelling at all. Retro Gaming, not yelling at all. See, that's a little bit difficult because it's Josh Kinder Retro Gaming. That's his channel name. Can't really tell that by looking at this. Not yelling at all. Ken is golfing at 2:30. Great. When Ken turns on his monitors, the lights in the entire neighborhood dim. Alice says, thank you. Thought there might be something wrong. Was that in regards to the buffering? My tummy is buffering. Good one. Jeff to Zvi. Let's see. Zvi was a good one. 5 monitors, RAID config. Yes, good one. Alice says hello to Josh. 3 of them are TVs. TV from the old days, you mean CRT TV. 32-inch, 40-inch, 43-inch. Chris laughing. Chris, 10100 is a 10 code. Look it up. Oh, sure it is. Well, okay, I'm going to put in, instead of triggering your Echo devices, I'll push the button. What does the police code 10100 mean?
The police code 10 to 100 means misdemeanor jailbreak or someone escaping from a local sheriff or police station.
Chris, why do you know that one so well? Well, I think Chris Garrett listens to police band radio. So that's what it is. Josh says, don't pick on Ken. That's my job, Doug. And Alice, it's about Carrie. Oh, about the explanation about why he hasn't been doing live streams. Yes, you're welcome. 10100 is CB slang for bathroom break. Okay. Okay, or jailbreak. Is that somehow connected there? CB code. All right, I'll try that. What does the CB radio code 10100 mean?
The CB radio code 10 to 100 means need a restroom break. It is a common code used by police and first responders.
Bingo, bada boom, Jeff. Oh, police and first responders. Police? How could police use a 10100 if it is for a restroom break and also for a jailbreak? 10 codes vary from one police jurisdiction to another. I did not know that. And Chris gets a laugh out of something there. And it is 3 minutes past my witching hour when I turn into a pumpkin, or at least I turn into a talking head with an email address below it. 10100 is meet me at the donut shop. 10101 is meet me at the donut shop, according to Ken. In my time zone, maybe. Not in your time zone. I'm not coming to the East time zone. All right. I think that'll do it. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you later. Goodbye. See if he can push the right button this time. Which one is it? There it is. That one says stop streaming, but the other day when I did that, it didn't actually stop streaming. It's done that twice. Now, as far as you know, I already clicked the stop streaming button and it's still streaming, and I don't realize that I'm still streaming. But then it could be that I'm tricking you because I tricked you. That's what my grandson Braden would say. I tricked you. And that I didn't actually stop streaming, but I'm letting you think that I thought I stopped streaming. And, well,